Oh, hey, hey. Oh, hey, hey. Got only one more day. August tomorrow. That's crazy. I remember when we last spoke, I said to you, God, we're not going to speak again until August because it was like 2 weeks. And you said, oh, that's stupid, Colin. But hey, it's one day before August, And here
But
we
is it
are.
August?
No, I did say September originally, though,
Yeah.
because I just acted as if August never happened. Anyway, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for downloading, streaming, and listening to episode 262 of Heroes of Handheld, the podcast dedicated to handheld gaming. So, we primarily focus on Nintendo Switch and mobile gaming, but in the past, we've covered Vita, PSP, 3DS, 2DS. 2DS XL, and everything and anything in between. Anything that you can play with your thumbs, we cover it. That's my that's what I imagine all like buttons sound like on a gaming pad. That reminds me actually. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, or no, Half Blood Prince. There's a bit where Harry's had hit liquid luck and he's gone to Professor Slughorn, and there's the spider that's died, and he's with Hagrid who's sad, and he does an impression of a spider, and he goes. So that's where my impression comes from. I'm Colin, anyway. I'm one of the hosts, and I've been hosting this since the beginning of time, basically. And I'm joined by Chris Pearson, the man in the big L. Big L. It's
He.
Chris Pearson. that was
Hi.
that was really weird because your camera, you were like leant back, like stroking your hair, and it froze for a second. And when it came back, you were like your face was right up in the screen. It was like something from a horror film. Have you seen that? I think it's Annabelle, the film's about the haunted doll. Have you
Oh,
ever
I
seen?
hate that. No, I wouldn't. I hate scary dolls.
No, it wasn't that. It was either the Conjuring. There's two. There's the Conjuring, and there was another one that was similar. Insidious. Insidious, I think it was. That one is where they're taking pictures with a camera, and when they look through it, there's like creepy figures like dancing everywhere. So they take loads of pictures in quick succession, and there's like they'll see there's nothing there, and in the next picture there's someone right up in the camera, and it makes you jump. That's what it was like. That's what it was like, Chris.
Spooky.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
it was
don't. I
like.
don't like jumpy scares. They hurt. They make me feel upset.
It is the easy way of making a horror film, isn't it? Like I much prefer psychological horrors and chillers, but most easy and simple horror films are just jump scares now. Remember, do you ever see The Woman in Black with Daniel Radcliffe?
I've seen the play. I've not seen the film.
You've seen the play? I didn't know you've seen the play.
Yeah,
I've seen the play. It's well good.
yeah, I've seen the play. There was a UK tour a couple of years ago, and I interviewed the main two people on it.
Ah,
No biggie. Stick
was
that
it?
on SoundCloud.com. Get
Was,
14 listens. Don't mind if I do.
and then get taken down for copyright. Anyway, was it Daniel Radcliffe you interviewed?
No, it was
Oh,
not Daniel Radcliffe.
that's
I
annoying.
interviewed. Sorry
No,
to
that's
let you
annoying.
down.
It's scary. The Women in Black stage show was actually quite creepy. We were
It's
surprised.
terrifying.
Yeah.
It's super spooky. It's very scary.
Yeah, and there's only three members in the cast as well.
Spoilers.
It's cool. Spoilers, soz. Who's the third person? Ugh. Anyway, right. So let's get into this. We've not been here for a couple of weeks because God knows what Chris was doing last week, and I don't really give a shit. But we want to talk about what we've been playing this week. What have you been playing? Well, not this week, in the past 14 days since we last spoke.
I have been playing Overwatch's summer season. I don't know if I've really spoke about Overwatch on this here podcast.
I didn't know you were an Overwatch player. That surprises me greatly.
Yeah, I've been getting quite into my Overwatch.
Hmm.
I'm not very good at it, but I do enjoy it because I like the characters, I like the lore, I like the differing style of gameplay. So I've been playing quite a lot of Overwatch because there's a summer season on at the moment where you can unlock certain skins and stuff like that. So I've been playing that, which has been good fun. Um, Apart from that, Colin,
Yeah.
and this is intruding on maybe the first news item, but I don't give a shit. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go.
Whoa. Please
Now,
tell me why. Let's go head first into this.
so towards the end of last week, there was a kind of blip on the radar, and since then it's gone full throttle with the Pokemon Go Team Rocket Invasion event. So if you're completely out of the water on Pokemon Go and you don't know what this is, basically Team Rocket have invaded Pokemon Go. They're taking over Pokestops, and it means that you have to do fights against random Team Rocket members. There's Shadow Pokemon, which is a concept from Pokemon Colosseum on the GameCube, that have to then be purified to get stronger. It's basically like there's suddenly a lot more fighting going on, and I don't know about Colin. Have you played much of this?
Oh boy, have I! I have been loving it. So yes, I
Now,
have been.
I don't know about you, but one thing I really enjoy about this event, it's very challenging. Some of the fights, like some of the
Yes.
Pokemon you go up against, are very high CP, and it makes it very difficult.
Now, that's what really confused me about it, because the first few I thought, oh, this is just, hand holding a little bit just to, sort of warm you up. People who don't do many battles and don't know how to do it. It's like, oh God, he's got a Rattata. That's a shadow
Yeah.
Pokemon. Oh, boo hoo. It takes nothing. Get my Dragonite out, easily gone straight away. But then there was I did a couple because I was doing the research tasks for it. And, so he threw out a Golbat, and the Golbat's not the most powerful Pokemon. It's pretty standard flying dart Pokemon. But then, like, it swiped me like once and took away half my health. And I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And I lost the battle. And I was like, oh, I've completely misunderstood this. And since then, I've seen reports of that there's Snorlaxes and other epic Pokemon like that, rarer Pokemon that are shadow Pokemon, and they are ridiculously overpowered and ridiculously hard to beat. So, joke's on me, I guess, but it's good that there is a challenge to this. And as far as I can see, it's completely random as to how challenging it's going to be. I've heard rumors that I think the female grunt normally has the more powerful Pokemon. That's what I'm noticing at the moment. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I'm seeing on the Reddit pages and stuff like that. I mean, I think there's not many grunts at them. There's only like 2 or 3, I think, different ones, if I remember rightly. Or I don't know if they've got names. They're just called grunt, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a bit of a clue sometimes when you click on them, because sometimes it says like normal doesn't mean weak, or watch me burn brightly, or something like that. It's tough though. I did a Dratini one today, and it was Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite, and the Dragonite was like 9,000 CP or something. It was really hard.
Jesus, that's crazy.
But then you beat them, and you get the opportunity to catch a shadow Pokemon, which is normally linked to the fight you just had, and you do not get very many balls, and they are not always easy to catch.
No, that is really annoying. Like, I think the most I've had was 4 for one, which is like, what the fuck? But I really like this edition. And what's interesting is when you look back at things they've teased in the past, they've almost like teased this for quite a while. I think someone uploaded a picture that Pokemon Go, maybe it was the official Pokemon Go Twitter page, uploaded a couple of months ago, which was like a big picture of all the different Pokemon and stuff. And in the corner, in the trees, you could see like a couple of like mysterious looking Pokemon that looked like they were part of Team Go Rocket. So this is obviously something they've had in the pipeline for quite a while. But when they dropped it last week, they only released it temporarily, didn't they? It was only for like a day or two, and then they removed it, and then they went all full in with it. And they really have gone full in with it, because I don't know if you saw their Twitter and all their social media pages, but they were really going to town on the whole Team Go Rocket had taken over everything. And they were like tweeting all this weird stuff about how your Pokemon are our Pokemon, we control everything. And then they were like, it was really like constant tweets, like pretending they're part of this Team Go Rocket, and they're really going all in, and it was really, really cool. And
there's
it's nice
stuff on like subway stations in America as well, where like it's made to look like Team Rocket have vandalized these posters and things.
That's cool. I do really like it though. It's a nice addition. It's just, it's an extra layer and an extra challenge to Pokemon Go. Like, they are constantly thinking of new and different ways to keep people entertained and make it fresh, which I am really enjoying. And I think they increased the capacity of Pokemon you could store as well recently, because people were complaining that they were reaching the cap of Pokemon like too quickly. So that's being increased. I don't know what it's being increased to.
Yeah, I think it's got. I'm not. This sounds like I've made the number up. I think it's gone up to 2,000.
I think it's something like that. It is quite a high amount, and I've only got like 500. That's insane. 2,000.
Yeah, 2,000 is mad, isn't it?
Crazy. But no, it is good. And actually, the research task, I'm liking the new research task they're bringing out because that makes it fresh as well. I finally completed the jumpstart research
Yep,
one, which is good.
the summer thing.
And what was interesting about that is that on the last three research tasks you had, one of them was battle and win a 3-star or more raid. And I found a 3-star. Most of the raids you get are either 1, 2, or 5. I actually find 3-star ones are quite rare to find. So I found a 3-star one on my lunch break. I went down and soloed it, and I lost. I got killed. It was a Raichu, and it killed me or fainted all my Pokemon. But then I still got the achievement anyway. So
Oh, nice.
I was happy with that. So I was like, I managed to bag all those, which was nice, and loads of XP from that, which was really cool. Loads of lucky eggs, so you can double up on your XP. So that was really cool. So yeah, they're sort of hinting that this Team Go Rocket thing is going to continue on because it's still part of Pokemon Go today. I mean, they last Sunday they had an hour, I think it's between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m., where every single Pokestop in Pokemon Go was taken over by Team Go Rocket, which is cool. But now only sporadically are they taken over. I think in my local town, about 1 or 2 every now and then will be taken over, and it's like random where they appear. But I know there's been hints that Chris is probably more in tune with the knowledge here, but the leader of Pokemon Go of Team Rocket, Giovanni, I think he's going to make an appearance at some point in the game. They are teasing him quite a bit on the social media channels, so I don't know how he's going to feature, but I'm sure we've not seen the last of Team Rocket.
Yeah, I love it. And I think as well, if this goes well, I hope it means that they start doing more random battles in the wild.
Yeah.
But which
That
I
would be
think,
cool.
I think this is a good testing ground to do. Like if there was a weekend where, hikers took over or all the different kind of trainer archetypes from the games, I think that could be really good fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a new element to the gameplay, which is going to keep it fresh, which I'm all for. And yeah, it's good. It's still good to see that the community of Pokemon Go is still as strong as ever. And we should mention as well, the next Community Day is coming up soon as well. It's for the dancing one, the one that's like on its tiptoes. Always forget the name of it.
Routes and Curlia.
Yeah, that's it. I think, is that this weekend or is it the weekend after? Let's have a look. It is community the 3rd of August, so that's this coming Saturday. Yeah, from 4 to 7 local time. So roles will appear more frequently. Learn modules will last 3 hours, and you might encounter shiny rolls as well. And that's another thing with this Team Rocket thing that's in Pokemon Go. Going back on that quickly, there's been a lot of Coffins and Ekans appearing in the game as well. Not caught a shiny one yet, but I'm still hoping, still praying for one.
Yeah, there's a lot of Team Rocket stuff out there. I haven't got any shinies either, though. Have you been playing? Speaking of Niantic and Pokemon, have you been playing much Harry Potter?
Now, here's the thing, Chris. My alliance has changed. The first game I go to now is Wizards Unite, and I look at Pokemon Go afterwards. I am so into Wizards Unite. It is bloody brilliant. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's just fantastic. I love it. It's great. It's challenging. There's so much to it. They keep creating more events and things like that. The Harry Potter Calamity event, week 2, has just started, which means there's loads of more brilliant foundables appearing on the map. So at the moment, there's golden snitches appearing everywhere. And there's loads of other memorabilia linked to Harry Potter that's appearing, but you have to do the different special tasks and use the Calamity runestones when you do fortresses as well to unlock them. So very challenging, and there's been a lot more foundables everywhere. In fact, I'd say in terms of things that you can catch, it's not catch, things that you send back to the Wizarding World, there's a lot more popping up than there is in Pokemon Go at the moment. They're honestly everywhere when you walk around, which is really cool. So I'm really invested in the brilliant event. The only thing that's still driving me a bit potty, if you pardon the pun, is the fact that to unlock port keys, there is still no adventure sync in Wizards Unite. They did recently mention that they are going to be releasing it soon, but we still haven't got it. And as part of the special research tasks for this event, which is going on until Friday, actually I think Saturday, you have to unlock 4 port keys. and that takes a bloody long time, and it does drain your battery quite significantly, Wizards Unite. So you have to have the game open for it to register, and it doesn't seem to register it correctly. There seems to be issues with the GPS on it. So as soon as they get Adventure Sync, that will make life so much easier when it comes to port keys. I am still really enjoying like the whole AR side of it, where you get to walk into the port key and you get to pick stuff from the air and go to different places. And the thrill I get when a rare or something you've not got in your registry appears on the map. So what did I see recently that I hadn't caught yet? Oh, it was Ron Weasley. Goalkeeper Ron Weasley appeared in a block of ice, which I've not had yet.
Amazing.
That was great, but it then departed, which was fucking annoying. Bloody annoying, I tell you. But no, it's good. Wizards Unite's great. There's so much to it at the moment. It's a great time to jump in because it's only been out a couple of months and there's so much going on, especially with the Harry Potter event. But something that's actually interested me and a lot of people, and I don't know if it surprised others, but it surprised me, with Pokemon Go, they've got all these events that happen, these Pokemon Go festivals that happen every year. But the first one didn't happen, I believe it didn't happen until the second year of the game's release. It didn't happen straight away. But with Wizards Unite, they've actually done one straight away. There's going to be a Harry Potter Wizards Unite fan festival, and that's going to be at the end of August, from the 31st of August to the 1st of September, so across 2 days. And this sort of came out of nowhere, really. And what's interesting about this is that obviously when there's the Pokemon Go events, there's rare Pokemon, there's tasks you have to do. For this one, which is going to be in the city of Indianapolis, can't even talk, which is somewhere in America. Don't know where. Chris, where's that in America?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, it's in America, mate.
Yeah, it's in America. Just say that. America's a small country, so you'll be able to find it. It's fine. It's happening there. And over the weekend, the big thing that people are really pining for is that never before seen oddities are going to appear, and that is dragons. You'll be able to catch a dragon, which is
cool.
Shit hot. So you'll be able to catch dragons such as Welsh greens and Antipodine opali. I'm probably completely butchering that. But that's the big draw. People are really excited about that. It's going to be exclusive event-specific assignments as well. That's what the research tasks are called in Harry Potter. They're called assignments. But another thing that's interesting about this is on the app, there's a little button that's appeared in the top right-hand corner when you go to your I forgot what it's called now, your inventory, basically, which is HP tickets. You click on that, and then you can actually register for the chance to get a ticket for the event. It's called ticket drawing. So it's all random. So you apply your interest, and then you get randomly chosen. But you don't get a ticket for free. You get randomly chosen, and then you're able to purchase tickets for $30. So there you go. And the ticket, $30 and that grants you access from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on the day. You can only choose from one day. It's not for both days. And you can also get early access tickets as well for $40 if you're chosen, so you can get in a bit earlier. I don't know. Oh no, it says here early access tickets will allow players to enter the event 2 hours earlier and give them the chance to enjoy even more time exploring, playing Harry Potter Wizards Unite. So for $10 more, you can get in 2 hours earlier. But because it's all virtual, I don't really understand why you'd want to do that. But there you go. It's going to be taking place at the White River State Park. But yes, I mean, it's interesting that they're already doing an event. They obviously have a lot of. They're very confident that this will be popular. I mean, I don't know how much the Pokemon Go fan events were, but $30, maybe a bit steep.
$30. It's not a cheap amount of money, but I think that's a good amount of money because that is like 25 quid.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you're guaranteed to get like dragons and stuff, which you can't get anywhere else, which people are going to be absolutely mad keen for, I guess that is good. And they have also stated that places are going to be limited because they want to make sure that everyone has a good game playing experience. They don't want the servers to be over populated, basically, which happened with the very first Pokemon Go Fest. So that's coming up at the end of this next month. And when that comes, I'm sure we'll have information on that. Hopefully it goes smoothly. I'm sure people will be uploading pictures and stuff from it. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be attending this year's one, but you never know. Future years, if this one goes well, I might give it a go. Who knows? Have you been playing any Wizards Unite, Chris, or have you just completely dropped it?
No, I've completely fobbed it off, mate. Bullshit.
I mean, the problem is, well, it's not a problem, but growing up, I loved Pokemon. But for me, Harry Potter was such a massive part of my. I mean, it was a massive part of lots of people's childhood. I'm not kidding myself there. But for me, I think Harry Potter was a bigger part than Pokemon was, a lot bigger, actually, which is why I've connected instantly with it. I mean, I love Pokemon Go. I'm not going to stop playing that anytime soon. But it's weird because, like, when people say about all these different Pokemon you can catch, I honestly have no idea about any of the names of the new Pokemon, but past the original ones, I couldn't tell you the names of any of them, really. I just tell you what they are by how they look. Oh, that one sort of looks like a dog. The one that looks like a beaver. The one that looks like a sloth. I couldn't tell you any of the bloody names. But with Harry Potter, I feel a stronger connection. Like all the things that come up, I like recognize them. I like, oh my god, that's something from the book. Oh my god, that's something from the film. And that's what.
Yeah, but do you?
Yes,
You really
man.
care about Ravenclaw student caught in a bottle of Frobble Gobble potion?
That is the most common one. That one now I don't even bother catching that one now because it's just ridiculous. But when things pop up that were only in the books and weren't in the films, that is when I get a bit excited in my
Yeah,
man
fair
parts.
enough.
There's one foundable, which is Peeves, who is the jester, the ghost from Hogwarts, who just causes mischief everywhere. He wasn't in the films, but you can catch him in Wizards Unite, and that's just like,
I can
oh
tell you why he
shit.
wasn't in the films.
Oh, they filmed someone, didn't they, who was going
So
to
it
play
was
it, but it was
Rick
cut.
Mail,
That was it, yeah.
and they couldn't for some. I believe my understanding of the event is they couldn't use any of his takes because the kids were breaking character too much because he was too funny.
Ah, there you
I don't know
go.
if that's urban myth or not.
Well, I'd like to think that is true. That
Yeah,
seems
he's a
like a
very
nice
funny
style.
man.
But anyway, it's just things like that which I like, and things that things like Dumbledore and McGonagall and Ron Weasley and all these characters, and there's a good story in it as well. The more you unlock, you get more pieces of the story as to how this calamity happened. I've unlocked a few more bits of that, which is really interesting to me. It's just great. It's just bloody great, and I'm going to keep playing it, and I'm going to bloody
Good.
love every second of it.
I have two little bits of Switch news.
Yes, do tell.
Which are the first one is that there was a Smash Brothers video, not a Nintendo Direct, but a video presentation yesterday, all about Smash 4.0 and specifically about the new playable character Hero, who is now available to play as, if you are so inclined. We're going to embed the full 21-minute video on heroeshandheld.wordpress.com. I haven't actually played as Hero yet because I don't own the season pass, but it looks really cool. It's looks like a really interesting type of fighter, and there's a kind of mix of classes and stuff in there. So yes, you can watch the full thing, and there's different versions of Hero as well. It's worth saying it's not just one person. So I'll embed the video on heroeshandheld.wordpress.com if you're so inclined. The other cool thing that got announced for Switch this week, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's been a lot of talk of games that are being ported to Switch, and like older titles, and how competent is the Switch, can it run new things, all that kind of stuff. And we've seen that last week a couple of the older Dooms got announced, and which is kind of cool, but also is like they are very old games. This week, Nintendo tweeted a video with Matthew Singh, who's a senior producer at Obsidian Entertainment. Obsidian, who have made some of the best Western RPGs of the last decade or two. And they've announced that The Outer Worlds is coming to Nintendo Switch. You can watch a video. It looks, honestly, The Outer Worlds looks amazing. It's a Obsidian RPG, so it's going to have a hallmark of quality to it. I can't believe it's running on Switch, Colin. It looks incredible. It looks so cool. There's no like dates or anything that I can see attached to it just yet. So we'll have more on that as it breaks, as more about the actual game, whether it'll come out at the same time as on the other platforms and stuff as well. But yeah, this is huge. I mean, this is a really big new game. It comes out on other platforms on October 25th. I don't know if that's when it's coming out to Switch or not. But yeah, huge news coming to Switch. A big Nintendo Switch release here.
That's
Can't wait.
mad. That's mad. Mad, I tell you.
Yeah, buzzing. And Obsidian are great as well. I mean, they made some people say the best Fallout game. with me Vegas, and they made loads of other great RPGs too.
Nice. Exciting, Chris.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But it's not as exciting as the Fort Boyard game that came out this week for Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, you gonna play that?
Sorry?
Are you gonna play that?
Hopefully. Honestly, if anyone loved Crystal Maze but has never watched Fort Boyard, just YouTube that. Fort Boyard was great. It was like Crystal Maze on a fort in the middle of the ocean, off the coast of France. There was an evil guy who ran the fort. There was a crazy wizard who gave you riddles. There was tigers. It was just bloody great. Bloody great. And there's a game version of it now. So keen.
Well, maybe we'll have that to talk about next week on Heroes of Handheld. Maybe.
Or maybe not. Anyway, so we should probably mention. No, actually, no, we don't need to tell listeners about that. The way we do the podcast may change next week. We'll have to see. Because the whole world's collapsing.
Yeah, if it goes well, you won't notice the thing's different.
If it doesn't go well, you might not hear us for a while. But we'll get into that. We'll figure something out. It's all good. It's all good.
So groovy.
All groovy. All top gravy. Anyway, I think that's it. Are we done? Are we heading out?
Yes, Colin, my computer has just knocked itself again. I hate technology.
You should maybe buy a new one, mate.
This one's not that old though. It's only 5 years old.
That's like 20 years in laptop years, isn't it?
Yeah,
What do you think about Amber and Greg winning Love Island?
Chuffed for them. Real chuffed for them. I mean, I'm surprised, but I won't pretend I'm upset.
Yeah, I like Amber, but really, did they deserve to win it because it's Love Island and it should be about who is the strongest couple? Hey,
yeah,
who am I to judge? It was great. I'm so glad I've got my evenings back though.
Oh yeah, an extra hour an evening. It's great.
Until January, when the South African one starts. Woo!
Colin.
Yeah.
How can people get in touch with the pod?
There's really so many ways that people can get in touch with us here at Heroes of Handheld Towers. You can email us, heroesofhandheld@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at Handheld Podcast. You can find us all over the interwebs, really. Just Google Heroes of Handheld and you'll find us. You can go to heroesofhandheld.wordpress.com. You can go to the contact us section and send us your thoughts on things you've been playing, things we've discussed, whether you're playing Wizard Unite or Pokemon Go. We'd love to know your thoughts on how that's going for you. We are on Spotify. We're on iTunes. Just as I said, just Google us and you'll find us everywhere. Wherever good podcasts are distributed, we will be there. Believe me. But that's it for this week. Thank you for listening, everybody. Until next week, enjoy playing your handheld video games. Have a stellar week. I've just looked at my webcam and I'm literally in darkness.
Yeah, it's very gloomy.
Goodbye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.